Yo, what's up YouTube? It's YT Wake 'em Up, back at it again with another video. This part 2 of Celebrities Are Going Broke. If you haven't seen the original video, make sure you check it out. But listen, man, it's getting real. Even your favorite rappers might not have it like you thought. Family, you already know what to do, and if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe, and ring the post notification bell as well. We're gonna let the people on the video talk. Y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna commentate. Y'all drop comments below. All right, let's get into it.
There's a lot of rappers right now that don't have money. Like, they're not rich. Like, people think they're rich. They just, I would say it's more broke rappers than rich rappers. I mean, it's like 5% of rappers that have money, maybe less.
What's going on? I mean, why is that? I mean,
just so much. So marketing plans and videos and this cost and that cost and, you know, living above your means and not paying your taxes and, you know, selling 1 million records, that ain't even taking you out the red these days. Like, before, the music business was the best business to be in because a person could take a demo off the street and get into the music business. Here's my song. Like, I took Ain't No, and I was in the music business, and I had a successful record. I was up. Now the cost to market a record is so high because there's so much competition that it's not like it was back then. So the marketing of these records is, the numbers is at 7 million, or out the gate.
The break even?
No, not 7 million records. I'm talking about, like, it's, you know, you're spending that much off top. We ain't talking about advances. And
so to promote an album, it costs that much through a tour, budgets, marketing.
There you go.
Wow.
Your average rapper is competing with YouTubers. These YouTubers are streamers. These YouTubers are taking every opportunity available to them. Tomorrow, if they want to rap, they're going to rap. They're going to sing. They're going to be boxers. They're going to be owners of businesses. They're going to be streaming. They're going to be doing all these things. There are no limitations to YouTubers. And then you got an artist at home, a rapper saying that they want to make it big, and you tell them, oh, do you mind appearing in this person's YouTube show? Oh, no, man, I'm not really on that, you know. It's not really my thing. Okay, you sit there and be broke.
It's pathetic because I got into this looking at these people like superheroes, so I guess that was naive of me. And you come to find out how Superman bleeds. That's what, like, getting behind the scenes of the industry is like. Is learning that Superman has a stunt double. And I think anyone would be disappointed. It's kind of like when you're a little kid and you think Santa Claus is real. You're disappointed when you find out it's not. I don't even know if I want to meet all my favorite artists and shit. I don't know if I want to know the secrets and the this and the, you know what I mean? Like, let me keep you as this unicorn ass thing. So much of this shit is getting ruined for me because I'm seeing the truth behind it all.
And that's what killed it for me, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I grew up in the music industry. My uncle played guitar for Ready for the World, whatever, right? Ever since I was 6, I've been making music. I came to find out real quick that there's no money in the game. It take a whole lot of money to blow up, and you really don't recoup. Most artists make their money from touring, not from streaming. I remember when I heard Drake say that he don't care about record sales because he don't really make much off of the records. And in actuality, most of these artists don't make a dime off of these records. They stay in the hole. So what they could do is get another advance so that they could stay in that contract. This is called renegotiating. So they might renegotiate the terms a little bit. Hey, listen, we're going to give you this money for you to stay in this contract and give us 3, 4, 5 more albums. For those that don't know what an advance is, it's a loan given to the artist up front that is recoupable from their record sales, from their royalties. So the label will get it back once their album comes out. But then they gonna owe back whatever they got times 10. They don't get the whole thing. That money goes towards making the album, marketing the album, and so forth. So if they gave you $1 million, you owe 10 million, for example.
Right now, I am struggling to make ends meet. I do not know if I will ever command the kind of advances I was paid before my arrest and my career stalled, 6ix9ine claimed. I did receive large advances under the recording artist and merchandising agreements prior to my arrest. However, I do not receive any royalties under these agreements either, since my royalty accounts remain unrecouped. It will surely bankrupt me in a way from which I will never recover, to the permanent detriment and hardships of the family members who rely upon me, he added. Whack 100 confirmed that 6ix9ine has little to no money, telling people on Clubhouse that the rapper does not have any money coming in. Who cares if you're broke? They're still going to come at you with the judgment and make it so that you can't own anything for the rest of your life if that's the case.
And they're probably going to attach that stuff to everything, you know, royalties. They've been grabbing cameos. They've been grabbing their Cash App.
If I were the government, I would keep a close eye on 6ix9ine's crypto accounts.
If you was the government, I wouldn't be here.
So y'all allegedly, okay? I didn't say this. This is from Facebook. Cardi B is going broke. Again, this is all alleged, but they're saying that Cardi B is going broke, and basically she's like foreclosed all like her money and credit. Basically, she tried to sell a house and she couldn't sell a house, so she had to foreclose it. This is a blind item, but basically just said the same thing that I just said. She's trying to sell her house, but she can't. Let me put y'all on T on the music industry. I'm not in it, but I see multiple videos on it. These rappers or singers, literally, their money is borrowed. So once you sign a record label, they'll give you money to take and to do all your stuff with, but you need to pay that money back and then some. And then if you make it back, you can take some off the top, but the rest, majority of it goes to the label. And if you cannot make that money back, it's going to be a problem. Now, Cardi B, for example, she hasn't sold any records. She hasn't made any albums. She's like, I think they're saying that her team doesn't really believe in her like that, and that's why they're not giving her much backup or much support. But she hasn't really sold any albums. She hasn't really gone on tour like that. She's doing shows, but they're not like big shows. Like, nobody's coming out just to basically see her. It's no tea, no shade to Cardi B, but if you're not selling records and you're signed to a record label, it's only so much they're going to let you do.
So listen up, family. I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Collegely. People are going broke. You got stuff you don't need. Sell it for cash on collegely.io. You can list anything, books, tech, clothing, furniture, in seconds. Or you can give it away for free if you're feeling generous. And to all my business owners, you can post jobs, sell your services, or find talent all for free. Everybody needs side gigs. You need them too, especially in this economy. Stop wasting time, family. It's time to start making money so you don't go broke. Make sure you visit collegely.io now. The link will be in my description below. All right, let's get back to the video.
I was doing like 150,000 a month in bills, but I was, see, that's the dumbest shit I was doing. Like, matter of fact, yeah, if I had to, it was jewelry and like apartments. I had a lot of fucking apartments. Like,
Why?
I don't fucking
Just for
know.
everybody or just for you?
I just really just, like, I didn't like staying in hotels. Like, I don't like hotels. I don't like people just could knock on my door when they feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Fetty's son in there. Let's go see which room he in.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't like that shit. So,
You had like 5 like apartments or something like that?
yeah, I have like maybe like 4 apartments in Jersey. I had like 2 apartments in Miami, a couple apartments in LA. Then I have houses out in LA. I have a house in Jersey, like a house in Miami. Like, I was just doing.
Yo, this sounds all right. So wait, because
like when I started looking at my bills, like when I started paying my shit myself, like I'm like, what the fuck? I'm paying $10,000 a month for car insurance. Like,
Fetty Wap went from making the Trap Queen song to him being the Trap King. Y'all know that boy was slanging bows, and that's why he locked up right now. That boy is in jail. He in the slammer. It's the sad reality, but this is what it turned to. You know, these rappers really don't know nothing else. They're not taught financial literacy, so they don't know nothing about, you know, investments. So they got to go back to what they know. This is how the game play you. It look good. People be bragging, oh, I just signed a $20 million deal. Nah, you want to do what Master P did. You want to do a distribution deal, if anything, where they just distribute your music. You don't want to sign a real deal. Even a publishing deal, that's cool. But a record deal in 2025, it make no sense. You got the internet. The internet is bigger than radio. It takes $250,000 to break a record. You might as well work the internet. You got social media sites like TikTok, Instagram, even YouTube. You could work a record for little to no money or pay the influencers to dance to your song, run some YouTube ads, Instagram ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads for a fraction of the cost and still blow up the same way and be bigger than a radio artist. Radio artists got to chase the next hit. What you really want to do is build a cult fan base, a fan base that's going to always rock with you. Like what Russ got. People hate on Russ, but that man making it happen, he's still selling out shows. You got to be strategic and you got to be smart.
I think the Kardashians are broke. Because over on my favorite website, the Kardashian Closet, where they sell their old clothes for profit, they are selling Rob's dirty pajamas for $100. The wildest thing about these pajamas is that they don't have the tags on them and they're not even in perfect condition because they write on things all the time. Excellent condition, excellent condition, excellent condition. These, they're like, shirt has minor pull on the front. They're also selling these dirty ass Tommy Hilfiger sneakers. And if you don't believe that they're dirty, just look at the back. That would be 2 minutes with a magic eraser. They're selling like old dirty t-shirts that Pete Davidson left at the house, used bodysuits, By the way, those same pajamas that they're charging $99 for are going for $38 on Poshmark. Why does Chris's face on the website look like it was just ripped from the Kim Kardashian video game? I will say I do love this dress though. Now to my point, do I think that the Kardashians are broke and that's why they are selling Rob's boxers online? No, I don't think they're broke, but I do think it's really gross that they sell these things for profit online. But I also think that they want to be perceived as desperate in selling these things. They're selling a little piece of who they are, and I think they actually like the fact that, like, it doesn't go to charity. It's not going to a good cause. It's just them selling a used bodysuit for $100, which, like, it's a Wolford bodysuit, which I would kill for one of those. I don't really know that I want Chris's used one. P.S. This is all a parody, joke, alleged, comedy, la, ha, 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 funny.
It was a combination of both. It was a combination
finances
of both.
That got tight.
Finances, depression. You know what it was? The industry was getting tired of me. And I never saw that part coming because
the death of auto-tune.
The death of auto-tune was happening. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Yeah. You know what I mean? Everything was just going fine. And then the world turned against me once that shit happened. It was just like, God damn. What do I do? And once I got out of that mindset, once I started looking at myself and like, it's me. I can change this if I want to. I can stop reading Twitter. I can absolutely stop going on social media. Why do I do this to myself?
But a lot of the times, the rappers and the public-facing people that are presented to the people are under these destructive-ass deals where they're going broke in private but looking rich in public. But that's why a lot of times we'll elevate artists, and I know some of them, you guys know some that are in bad deals. Like, it was somebody last year who was saying that they made X amount of dollars. It's like, we know that's not true. But these people are put front and center. And going back to the NFT thing, I will not be surprised in the next year if a whole bunch of independent artists saying that they're pushing their own NFT and labels behind the scenes get everything on the back end in perpetuity. Now, even in deals now, you're going to see a lot of perpetuity plus one lifetime. So that's you for your entire life plus your child. Your child can't even get the royalties in some of these deals that are being rolled out now. So we have to stick together. Even those who don't like each other, then we have to get the market cap so high of the culture that we are able to get the equity that we truly need and deserve.
And this is because these artists are quick to sign a deal. Now, if you stay independent, you can make a couple of dollars out of it, but you still got to know what you're doing. That's where touring comes into play. Merchandising, meaning selling merch, t-shirts, vinyl, having your own website where your fans can come to your site and purchase directly from you. It's called direct to consumer. So selling directly to the consumer. Or if you do what Nipsey Hussle did, the Proud to Pay campaign. Or La Russell, what he's doing. Backyard performances, selling directly to the consumers. That's how you make money. Other than that, if you're a major artist, most times it just look like they rich, but they really not. A lot of times they paycheck to paycheck too. We learned that from Kanye West right before he went broke.
Damn. I gotta give you the minute, man. I'm trying to give you, bro. I'm trying to give 100 right now. Can't even do it, bro.
Type shit. I mean, it's good, bro. I mean,
when I leave, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna drop 100.
No. Listen.
Nah, that's my word. I fuck with that shit.
No. Don't hurt yourself trying to show off for the chat. The chat will make niggas show off. Try to make you spend your money.
Nah.
If you ain't got
that's
it
love.
right now,
that's love for me. I'm gonna do it.
Nah, if you ain't got it right now, it's alright. But we still.
No. I got you. I'm gonna do it.
Nah, I be broke sometimes too.
No. We ain't doing broke shit,
bro. I be fucked up sometimes too, my nigga.
Huh?
I be fucked up sometimes too.
Nah, we ain't never doing broke shit.
One time I couldn't pay my phone bill for a whole month, nigga. I had to go to McDonald's and call somebody every time.
YK Osiris has outdone himself right when I thought he couldn't do any more damage to his already dying career. Right, for him to pay back the $5,000 when he get another hit.
I'm sorry, let me get my 5 in, bro.
Yeah, probably this day. I can't wait to get you. I can't.
You right now.
He's so funny. He's so funny, man.
I'm dead ass. See, I made rap go up and down. You up right now. Don't worry about it.
Man, this is so rich, man.
I'll wait on your next hit.
Nah, let me tell you how you rich you is. You don't even bother me about that.
Want me to wait on your next hit?
Yeah, I got you shit.
Go for $10,000, losing badly, and then never paying him, and then just ghosting him. after telling him to hit your fake account.
YK Osiris is a known scammer now. A couple of years ago, like, I got a DM from him. 1v1 me for 10,000 basketball. And I was like, oh, bro, like, I'm so down. Like, I'll make a lit YouTube video out of it. Like, I played a rapper for 10K. And so, like, I play him and, like, I beat him.
So if y'all don't know about YK Osiris, I can give you the world, baby. You know the guy that had that song, right? You don't gotta be perfect. Him, right? So he going outside. He can't get nobody the world. He can't even give people back the money that he owed them. Apparently he make bets. He got like a gambling problem, I guess. He been making bets with people with one-on-one games in basketball. He just been making all type of bets, right, that he can't repay. He never got the money to repay these people. He always lose the bet. I don't know how they letting him do that, and they not doing nothing to that boy. Like, if he wasn't a celebrity and gambling with other celebrities and making bets with other celebrities, then it would be bad for him. People wouldn't take that lightly, you know? But this is what's going on with this man. He ain't even got enough money to pay these people back, down to $100, I'm guessing. You see what's going on with the music industry. He had one of the biggest songs at one point in time. Now, y'all can say one-hit wonder, whatever y'all want to say, but he had a huge song at one point. He used to be all over radio. They blew him up, had him around Drake and everything. He even, Drake was like, you going to have to sing your song for me to not have to pay back that $60,000 that you owe me. So his debts is through the roof. I don't know how much he owed total, but he owe people $60,000, $10,000, $20,000. The numbers is crazy, but he can't pay it back. He said he haven't made money in 2 years.
Even hip hop stars with Bentley convertible cars can go down. But I get these calls all the time, like fancy people, flossy people, successful people who think my services don't relate to them. They think that it's from, I don't know, poor people. Well, heck, I was poor. I mean, I was poor in spirit. I've been there before. To be broke and be poor is different. To be broke is economic. To be poor is a disabling frame of mind, a depressed condition of your spirit. You must vow never to be poor again. Can I get an amen? But they think that somehow to be poor is, I don't know, something of shame. You can be poor at any economic strata. By the way, you can be broke at any economic strata. My services apply to everybody. And so in this one particular example I'm going to give you, this rapper years ago, so you can't try to figure out who I'm talking about, who I knew, went to a big bank, a big one, got a Bentley convertible, coupe, went to the bank, said, I make this money, I'm this big star. They gave him the loan at a great deal, and he made payments, and then, I don't know, just stopped. Then he stopped volunteering initially, started paying what he wanted to versus what he should do. Of course, his credit now tanks, and the lender's calling him. He ignores them because he's a star, whatever the heck that means. And you're just a borrower like everybody else. And then his income goes sideways because he's a jerk, and he's not paying his bills, not showing up for gigs, he thinks the world owes him something, and he's acting like a diva, a male diva, whatever. Not hating on divas, by the way, but acting like somebody who's, obnoxious and won't respond to, he won't keep his commitments to go perform, to show up on a set for a movie, anything. So they start firing him. Okay, then he's not as popular as he used to be. He loses his contracts, loses income. Now he can't pay the bank that he chose not to pay. So, and then he won't talk to them and renegotiate his contract for the loan. They're trying. He won't renegotiate. He won't turn the car back, which was an option. So then when they come and repossess the car, he wants to cop an attitude and tear his rear end and say on social media, oh, they're racist and they're discriminating against them. When you weren't saying they were racist when you got the loan, that's when you would have said they were racist. By the way, I remember the loan. It was at prime rates, prime terms. You just messed up. The racism exists for anybody. Discrimination, racism exists 100%. But that's not what I'm talking about. And you guys know this is what I'm not talking about. He just tore his rear end. He just got ahead of his skis, got impressed with himself. And I'm getting these people from all walks of life, black and white, rich and poor, who don't think that problems are coming their way. You don't pay your bills. And then these people say, you hear these people say, and these are really smart people, oh, somebody told me to ignore the courts. Somebody told me to ignore the IRS. Like, just don't pay your taxes. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're gonna go down, right? You live in the United States of America. If you listen to this video and you're in the U.S. and you got a loan in the U.S., this is the biggest economy in the world. You think it got that way because people can write their own rules? The biggest economy on the planet, where you can go from nothing to something, just like I did. But you got to understand there's rules of engagement. You follow those rules of engagement, master them, as I keep telling you, and you'll get on top of the game and you'll stay there. But if you start listening to idiots, fools, and you hang around 9 broke people, you'll be the 10th. Listen to somebody who don't have nothing, telling you how to keep something, you're gonna go broke. These people telling you, sign this on the side, on the top of a legal document and send it back to the lender. What does that mean? It means nothing. Ignore the law. Ignore the legal agreement. Respond. No. What you gotta do is pay your bills, and when you don't pay your bills, you gotta communicate with the lender and say you can't. And work something out. And my people at Operation Hope will help you do it, right? What's so complicated about this, right? And a bad situation will get worse if you don't do that. That's the bottom line. I don't care who you are. You can be at the top and end up at the bottom. You can come from the bottom, here's some good news, and go to the top. I really wish I could be more specific, but I can't, because the person will know I'm talking about them. I got 3 calls today. I'm just a little frustrated because these are people who should know better, and they've known me. These people who've known me, and they won't call and ask me for help until they're in a spiral. Look, I will answer every call. Operation Hope will never say no, but you got to put yourself in a position to help others help you. You get that? Call Operation Hope today.
They love blaming everybody but theyself. Even if you got in a messed up deal, that's your own fault. You didn't do the due diligence necessary to know what you was getting into. It's business. You can't get mad at the business. And then they love pulling the race card. Man, a lot of these artists don't got them all. They're not as smart as you think. Now, some of them are, like bro said. Some of them smart, real smart. And they still get in these type of situations due to being naive, gullible, greed, anxious for opportunity, whatever it is. People just want to make it. And they do anything to make it. And then they come to find out they've been getting played the whole time. And they find out when it's way too late. That'd be the worst part. And it's been going on since the music industry been around. I'm going to just say hip-hop. Hip-hop been around a little more than 50 years. The industry been finessing artists for over 50 years. It seemed like people would put 2 and 2 together, all these different stories that we heard. It's crazy how they're in the industry, and it's like they never heard them. Or they act like they haven't. I remember Chance the Rapper said, a label came to him and said, "We own your friends." That was one reason he didn't sign the deal. Like, what? What you mean you own my friends? Like, that's going to entice me to sign. But listen how they talking. They talking like real oppressors, real slave masters. We own your friends. And I say this all the time. A lot of these artists don't own their masters. What do that sound like, right? Your debtor becomes your master. So they give you the money, put you in debt to them. Now they are your master. Now you can never leave. You in debt to these people for the rest of your life. Never going to recoup. Never going to get out this situation. Always going to owe these people. Remember UGK, Bun B, Pimp C. Bun B said they still owe the label. Pimp C is deceased. They still owe the label. Right? The smartest person that got out of this industry was Michael Jackson. He owned 50% of Sony. And that's why they did what they did to him. He made more than the label made. And then we could talk about Frank Ocean. He did a crazy finesse too. I think he finessed the label out of like 20 million. But other than that, they dang near get everybody. The best route is independence. I'm going to keep saying that. You might not sell 1 million records, but you'll have more money than the artist that did sell 1 million records. But listen, family, let me know what y'all think about this one, man. Drop a comment below. What y'all think about celebrities going broke? Did you learn something new that you didn't know? Are you looking at these rappers differently, these musicians differently, or the game in general, the music industry? Drop it below. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you for watching. Peace, and to my Hebrew family, shalom. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.